Alright, this video is going to show you how to add things from a website called Thingiverse. So if you want to add more than just these basic trees that are inside of Tinkercad, so I found these two types of trees in Shape Generators All, and you will have to page through. So one cool thing, like maybe you want to add a brick wall, so maybe add a little privacy brick wall back there, and you can change all kinds of different settings about it. It looks like a little tiny birdhouse. So you can add anything from inside of these shape generators if you want. So these trees were a ways back, I think. And they weren't next to each other. Oh, here's a little spruce tree. So that one's laying down, but you can flip it up. So there's another one that I missed. You can stretch it. You could duplicate it and rotate it to kind of give it. Yeah, that looks a little funky, but you can play with that one too. Let's see here. So you could probably make this look like a tree. That kind of looks kind of like a pine coney tree. They're in here somewhere. But there's all kinds of different things. I did skip a couple, so here they are. So page 16 in mine, so magic tree. This tree was laying down flat, so you'd have to rotate it up. And the magic tree and this other tree which comes in tiny, and you can change the scale and everything on these. You can make these nice and short, and those could become bushes. That leaf is ginormous, but you could play around with that, add leaves to a tree, whatever you want. These trees are pretty bare, kind of like our trees right now. So I'm going to get rid of some of this junk here. So there are those, but if you want to find other things, or like the deck chairs that I added, I know they have cars, they have all kinds of things. So this website is called Thingiverse. So I just typed in Thingiverse, and when I go here, it's basically an open source place where people upload 3D files that they've created, and they let anybody grab them. So even just scrolling through this homepage, like here's a Yoda thing. There's sometimes really cool, innovative looking things. And they have so many. Like this is a 3D printed clamp for a wood shop. Things that move. So really cool place to look for things. And if I type in tree, and I know I get a lot of like Christmas tree type decorations. But like there's a tree topper. If you want a Mario star for the top of your tree, you can. So with these, you can grab any of them. So how it kind of works, like these ones look pretty cool. I like these. It'll take you to its page, and this one does say it's a work in progress, so things might change. So with these, they have these obviously different styles, and one thing you can do is if you find where it says thing files, it shows you all of the different files and kind of a little preview. So one thing I noticed about this set is that there isn't a fully assembled tree anywhere. Like you can't just print out this in one color. They're all separate so that you would be able to print them in different colors. So if you do want to use this, you would have to kind of build the tree a little bit, but they do label them pretty good, like tree 3 pot, tree 3 trunk, tree 3 tree. So you can download all files. So when I do that, it'll pop up and say that it's downloading, and you can do this for any of them, or if you just wanted an individual file, you'd be able to do that below in that whole list. So when you download it from here, it's gonna be in what's called a zip folder. So zip folders, you have to like unzip so that you can open them and use things. So mine, I think it automatically unzipped it. But one thing I do, let me close all of my windows here, is once I find, when I open up that folder, there's probably gonna have things in here, like they have a README. Um, this Thingiverse kind of gives you information about it, who they are, how to use it, that kind of stuff. But these files here are all of those STL files. Those are our 3D object files. So you can see I already downloaded tree 1 tree, tree 1 fruit. So I could grab tree 1 pot. I could grab tree 1 soil. I think that's everything I need for tree 1. So I drag them to my desktop. That also removes them from that zip file, so you can grab them. If they're still in the zip file and they're not unzipped, you won't be able to grab them to bring into Thingiverse. So by throwing them on my desktop, I then can, in Thingiverse, import them. So just like you imported the SVG file, you can import these STLs. So I think I want to select multiple, but I don't know if I can. Nope. So I'll bring in tree 1 soil. And I think it goes right to the middle of everything. So I'm gonna undo that, and I'm just gonna move this back because I think it wants to bring it right to the middle. So let me try that again so I can actually find it. Tree 1 soil. Import. So there's the soil. And I can import the pot. It actually goes right on there. Import the, oh, I didn't grab the tree trunk. Let's try tree. So that'll have to lift up a little bit. So I need that tree trunk. So let me go back to that zip folder. Tree 1 trunk. And then import tree 1 trunk. So as you can see, they kind of all go right on top of each other. It's kind of handy for the soil and pot, but not for other things. So this one I have to rotate. So most of the time when you bring things in, they're not going to be the right size that you want or the color that you want. So you can change all of those things. And I could change like so much of it. I could change the size of it, all of that. There we go. You kind of have to rotate around a little bit. Oh, that is not centered. So I could grab these things and use my align and center them all. That'll help with that a little bit. And I probably could have made the trunk a little bit taller for that base. But you can play with it and make it how you want, or maybe you don't even want that stuff. You just want the trunk and tree. And I can go back, grab those fruits. Make it a little fruit tree. And place those all over. So that's kind of how Thingiverse works. You can find all kinds of things. Maybe you want to add a car to your driveway. It's not like Google where everything is going to be there and you can find exactly what you want. These are only things that people have made and decided to upload here for anybody to use for free. So why am I not even getting a car? Found a car earlier. So I typed in truck this time and it gave me all these different trucks and stuff. Let me try car again. And a lot of them are gonna have multiple pieces because 'cause they're designed where you can 3D print them and, like, put it together to make a working thing. Okay, card's not working. Maybe I want this little truck. So same idea. Either my internet or Thingiverse might be really slow right now. But they usually show you all the different pictures. This one has 5 thing files, so it has the wheel, tire, hitch, truck body, truck body support. So you could download them individually. If you just want to like have just a truck without wheels sitting there, you can do that and drag that in. But that's another option for you to add more things to your house and everything here, which mine looks a little like a disaster here. But adding in some trees, some grass. This is just one big giant grass. I can move my house back there. Oh, I missed some, but you kind of get the idea. I found those lawn chairs and Thingiverse. I just typed in chair and just add in some detail.